Hello and welcome to the demonstration of transfer transactions on Newrl. Unlike public blockchains otherwise, Newrl has a unique instance of a bilateral transaction in addition to the conventional unilateral transaction. So we refer to them as transaction type 4 and 5. In this video, we'll see the demonstration of transaction type 4, which is a bilateral transaction. The type 5, which is unilateral transaction, is a special case of it. In case of a bilateral transaction, you need two asset codes, two wallet addresses, and two quantities. Now, in this example, I'm working with asset type transaction type 4, asset code 2 as the first. These are just two specific tokens on the testnet. Now, the wallet addresses are the senders of asset 1 and 2 respectively. So I have sender of asset 1 is this, sender of asset 2 is this. I'm just sending 100 tokens on either side, and that's my test transaction. Now, this will generate a file which is yet unsigned. This is what we need to do next. The signatures in this will be two because two parties are involved in signing and sending the transaction. So first, let's look at the signature one, which is for one wallet file, and then we'll move on to the second one. So this is one of the participants. You need to have the private key in that file. That generates a signed transaction file. We'll download and keep it. We need to repeat this because one signature is not enough for this. So you need to have the other wallet also to sign. And you can't sign the previous transaction. Now you need to sign because that will still have only one transaction signature. So the latest file which is signed by one party, you need to then take it as an input and sign by the other party in whichever sequence. There is no constraint on that. It's just that two signatures need to exist. This then is the download file, the final download file, which looks like this: one wallet address and its signature, the other wallet address and its signature, and the rest of the payload is same as what we wanted. Now, this transaction is submitted to the network. You can validate it yourself as well, just to test it out. And other nodes will validate the same transaction by checking if the signatures are accurate and the balances are sufficient. As you can see, this is success. You don't get a file at the end of this. You simply get the confirmation that it's success, and the status check is 1, which is accurate. All economic as well as wallet accuracy is verified. After that, you can leave it be, and it will get picked up by the network for validation and inclusion in a block, but you can do it yourself as well by running the updater, at the end of which you'll essentially see a lot of updates. But long story short, you essentially can now check it in the latest chain file by downloading the chain and viewing that the transaction that you just created did actually show up at the end, which is here. As we can see, it does show up. It was included. So now this is a transaction completed and included in the blockchain. Now, the unilateral transaction is a special case of this. I'll just quickly show where the changes are. This will change to 5. Now, the asset code 1 is only needed. The second code can be left empty or can be 0. You still need two addresses because now there is a sender and a recipient, but you need only one quantity. You don't need the second quantity, so it can be left to be 0. And the rest of the process is identical. You can simply execute this. Now the signing is done only by this sender, not the second one, because it's a recipient. Validation is same. Inclusion in the block is also the same. So that's in a nutshell the transfer transaction on Newrl. Thanks for watching.